Hi guys and welcome to Thrustzone.com. This is the second video that we're doing on the Curvv. Of course, I'm going to do this while driving because I have previously explained the interior and exterior of the Tata Curvv petrol and diesel. Right now I am driving the petrol after driving the diesel. So this is going to be, as you can see, a petrol review of the new Hyperion 1.2 3-cylinder petrol engine. This engine is actually a brand new unit. This has nothing to do with the old Nexon. So much so the fact that Tata is keeping the old engine on sale and giving us this new engine as an option. This engine is entirely new. It's a TGTI engine and this is an all aluminum unit, and I can happily report that it has nothing to do with the old engine, and this is something that is truly become so much better at handling what the Curvv can offer to you as a car, because this engine is so smooth. It is very surprising for a 3-cylinder. This is a very smooth engine. Most importantly, very keen people of interest who have kept their eyes glazed on the fact that how the old engine performed and how the new engine performs, which you can also do on your own after test driving both the petrol engines, is that the low end torque, the low end jerkiness that was present in the old Nexon petrol engine is completely gone away. So second gear, going from as low as 1000 rpm or even 900 800 rpm all the way till 1800 rpm where the torque comes in, this is a much smoother engine, and coupled that with a very smooth 6-speed manual gearbox, this is something that is truly great to drive, because there is no lumpiness. It's one linear flat torque curve to a very large extent, and this is something that you will truly enjoy driving, because I'm in Goa right now for test driving this car, and there are a lot of uphills and downhills, 2-lane roads with usually are 1 lane only, and the overtaking capability of this car is very good. 4th gear, 2000 rpm, this thing just shoots ahead. So this is something that is really good. A lot of Goa drivers are not really that great to live with after driving in multiple metro cities. But then again, what this makes you realize, or once you put yourself in my shoes right now, is the fact that this engine is delivering on every single aspect. It's got just about good low end torque for a brand new BS6 phase 2 petrol engine. The low end torque is good enough, not the absolute best, but torque coming at 1800 rpm for a turbo engine isn't bad at all. Again, I am dropping down to 1800. Once it hits 1900, there is a nice smooth push that you notice while driving the car, and this makes you realize that this is a really good engine. Apart from that, the refinement quite good. Noise, vibrations and harshness, well, noise is quite low, harshness is also quite low. It's just the 3-cylinder rumble that comes at certain rpm while you're pushing the car uphill or downhill, or even on flat straight roads, is that there is a bit of vibration in it, but not something that will put you off. Only you will notice and then realize, oh, of course this is a 3-cylinder engine. So this is something that again, Tata Motors has done a great job. This feels very much like an international spec petrol engine. This comes very close to the VW's petrol engine. This comes very close to other 1-liter 3-cylinder engines that we've come across till date. It feels slightly better than some of them as well. So this is something that is a job well done by Tata Motors. And in terms of power, in terms of torque, in terms of refinement, everything is just spot on. The gearbox is good. 5th gear, in terms of gearing, usually new engines are geared a little bit differently. A brand new engine in 2024 is a rare sight, and I'm happy to say that it is not overly tall geared. It is just about right. The 6th gear, of course, is the quite tall, and it is, of course, that's how it's meant to be, because in 6th gear in sports mode it drops down way below 1500 rpm, and you will need a downshift to go ahead. How does it end up performing while you are on the road and when you have the dual clutch automatic is going to be a very specific question that needs to be answered, and we will try and do that, because right now we only have the petrol manual to test drive. and I can happily report once again that it meets all the parameters that you expect from a brand new turbo petrol engine. Tata has spent a lot of time and money to make sure that this happens, and they have delivered. I am impressed with the whole power band, with the refinement, and pretty much with the gearing as well. This will not disappoint you, that is for sure. It is going to perform exceptionally well on the highways, and it is going to be really good to live within the cities. Nowadays Goa has really good roads, as well as big roads, as well as their usual slow roads. We put it through all of it, and we're really impressed with this. Yeah, that's what the Tata Curve petrol manual is like to drive. It is a smooth car to live with. It has a great light clutch, it has a light gearbox, the gates are well defined, a slightly long throw, and good brakes, good handling, low body roll, very good tires, at least that's what I've been experiencing. They could have been better because the handling is so good, the body roll is well in check, the steering modes, the steering feedback is actually quite good. In the diesel, in the petrol, not so much. It feels a little bit light because the engine is significantly lighter in the Tata Curve petrol than the diesel. The drive modes also perform quite well. The eco mode is quite tame, the city mode is quite good, and the sport mode is quite responsive and mildly aggressive as well. So great job by Tata Motors yet again. They are delivering truly fantastic products. All they need to do is make sure that the upkeep is just right on all the models, the quality is in check, and it is something that Tata Motors continuously says that we are working actively, and these are something that can be easily fixed. So the Curve with its new infotainment system has been working quite well. The handling is fantastic. The petrol engine with the manual is quite good, and can't wait to spend more time with this and tell you, most importantly, how the DCA will behave like with the petrol engine also very soon. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, share and subscribe. See you soon in the next video. Goodbye.